welcome to the next episode of Bisportuals, your new favorite sports podcast. I'm your host, Ryan.
I'm Cameron.
And I'm Kyle.
And we're back! Oh boy, it's been a while. We were out for a little bit.
Yeah, it was kind of entirely my fault. I agreed with the New Orleans Pelicans, specifically Joe Dumars. He gave me like a little handshake under a dinner table. I was on the scouting team for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Really?
For their summer league team.
Oh, congrats! That's a huge opportunity.
And
yeah,
you might be like, wait, didn't they go 0-5 in the summer league?
Yeah.
And to that, I would say yes, because they were vastly unprepared for actual NBA talent or even like NBA hopeful talent. I am nowhere near that level. They just went at me every time. They were not prepared to not have that. What can I say?
I mean,
So,
that's just to be expected.
I do have
One time Jeremiah Fears dunked on me and like his balls fell out of the shorts a little bit.
They sat on your shoulder?
More like in my mouth. But,
lucky.
Hell yeah.
How did it feel to get Eve Meese's dump truck ass into your chest as you got folded like a fucking lawn chair?
One of the more humbling moments in my life, I would say.
For sure. Well, overall, would you rate it as a positive experience?
No, not really.
Okay. Is this going to be going on your LinkedIn profile?
I would say it's more likely to go in my 13 reasons of my LinkedIn profile.
Okay.
Was Zion around for this at all? Like, was he like in the facility?
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. I like how you're the one who's been really trying to push the Zion's not fat narrative, and your gut reaction to a Zion question is cheeseburger.
That wasn't my gut reaction. I was telling you what happened because I was
his
there.
gut's reaction.
Yeah. Don't blame me.
Blame Zion.
I hate to intrude here. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I've been recording episodes this whole time. Like, you guys just weren't there.
Kyle, we've been dead for 40 years. You have to stop. Did you
open up OBS and like just make it so there are a bunch of face cams and just do it with yourself? Like put a little delay on them?
I was in our program. I just recorded a bunch of episodes. I played like the Wordle a bunch because I ran out of game ideas. So I made a lot of Wordle content in there. I suck. I don't think I got one right.
You're becoming Northern Line, but with hair.
Posted?
I don't know. Ryan's
they
the
will
one that
remain
posts
in
them.
the archives.
Yeah, Ryan's the one that posts them. I tried to figure it out. It like wasn't working.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans to see the Kyle only episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I know that's what people want that paywall for. But as we are hopping back in, two important notes before we hop into our return episode number 25, guys. We're at episode 25.
The big 2-5.
The big 2-5. It's a big deal.
Some would say it's funnier than 24.
Some would. Not as funny as 26, I would say.
It's not as funny as 26. You're correct.
26 made me fucking shit my pants laughing. No, for real. One time, like, you know how Apple is changing it from like iOS 19 just straight to iOS 26?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a joke when I first saw it, and I was dying laughing. 26 is hilarious.
You were just like Cameron looked at one X.com the everything post that said iOS 26 and he went, ah! That's what he did. That's a direct
There's actually a Threads post that I saw on Instagram.
You don't use Threads. Don't lie.
No, but Instagram shows me Threads posts like when you're scrolling, you know?
What's next? Show you the whole thing. Cameron was
it showed me a picture of 19 to 26, and I didn't understand that it was going off the year now.
Cameron, you can't be looking at things between 19 and 26. That's too wide a range. You can't be looking that low. All right, stay 22 to 26 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be looking at 19.
You got to say
talk to Apple 20s. About that.
Also, Cameron, now you can find him on Blue Sky. Cameron's on Blue Sky now.
I am actually.
Yeah. What's your hit on Blue Sky? Are you a big Blue Sky poster?
No,
what do they call
not
it? Are
at
you
all.
skying?
I am doing none of the such.
You're BSing.
You're BSing.
I'm BSing. It wants me to verify my email. That's how little I've used it. Follow me at nenelegend.bsky.social.
Mm-hmm.
Because it automatically puts .bsky.social after your shit.
That means that's how you know it's a good app.
Yeah. Usernames are longer and longer every time.
Mm-hmm. And they just add their own tags on the end.
And they don't put it at the beginning, so you can't keep it in your search bar. They put it at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to type it in every time.
The best thing about it is eventually they're going to run out, and then they're going to go old Xbox 360 gamer tags with it, and it's going to be XX _ Nene Legend dot bluesky dot social _ capital X lowercase x.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, you're not supposed to use underscores. You're only supposed to keep like spaces, because if you use an underscore, you're a PlayStation user and you're a bitch.
Well, I do agree with that statement about PlayStation users. I feel like that fits the vibe.
I still think PlayStation users are probably less fucked up than heroin users.
Yeah, they're closer to heroin users than Xbox users, for sure.
There is a good argument here.
Let's actually get into the 2 points I was gonna mention. First off, as you know, we are still in the middle of our NFL predictions. We will be continuing those. This week, it is the AFC East. Our prediction schedule now has been a little more condensed. We have, by the time this comes out, there will be this episode plus 3 more before the official kickoff of the NFL season on September 4th. We will be releasing an episode September 5th. But in order to get all of our predictions and our final predictions out, we will be doing predictions every week between now and NFL kickoff, so that you, the viewer, will have all of our takes ready and at your disposal to hold against us by the time kickoff comes. Because what is the point of predictions? Kyle. What is the point of predictions if not to hold them up against Kyle's face when he gets them wrong and go, "You said this, you're dumb."
Okay, but we're also going to hold you saying the Bears are going to be better than the Vikings above you. So
you're not going to need to hold that one, because that one's actually going to come true.
Shut the fuck up, pussy.
The other big thing here that you may have noticed a little bit that we're kind of wearing, we've got hats. We've got hats. Bisportuals hats are official. We have them here for us. If you are interested in getting a Bisportuals hat of your own, let us know. You know how you can let us know? Call in memo.fm/Bisportuals. Please call in. Let us know. Maybe you want a hat. Maybe you think the hats are the best hat you've ever seen, and you looked at them on the video, and then you came all over your phone, and you had to clean off your phone. And you had to go, and it became a whole mess. We want to hear the story of how you orgasmed when you saw these perfect, no flaws, incredibly well made, and incredibly economical Bisportuals hats. So let us know how hard you came by calling in at memo.fm/Bisportuals. That's memo.fm/Bisportuals.
And don't worry, those will be safe with us, and we will not use them for nefarious purposes.
Never. We would never take your stories and use them on our podcast for content reasons. That is not something we would do. That is not something that we are going to actively do. But please, do let us know if you're interested in copying the Bisportuals hat. We did originally just a drop for 3 of us, so we could have our nice little merch. But if people are interested, we can do a second round. We can get some more hats. We can get them in circulation. We would be more than happy to do so. And they are incredibly reasonably priced, cheaper than anything you'll find at the Lids store, that's for sure.
Unless you go on some resale markets, these on StockX right now are actually priced at about $2,873, give or take. So get it through the real market, get it through us, and don't pay for resale.
Drop. Yeah, resale, you're getting scammed. You're getting scammed.
You're getting fucked, buddy.
Yeah, and not in a fun way. You don't even get to come. You only come when you look at it in real time. But
Speaking of
with
coming,
that,
let's go on to the next one.
Speaking of coming, one of the things that makes me come every year. You really set me up for a troublesome transition here, Kyle.
Tell me more.
But I'm
Tell
going
me
to power
more.
through. One of the things that makes me come every year is when the Vikings debut a new alternate jersey. Because 99% of the time, they're gas. The Winter Wonderlands, mwah, perfect jerseys. The old throwbacks that we wore in week 2, I think last year, 2 or 3, beautiful, amazing, perfect. However, that's not always the case. Some teams have a great record with alternate uniforms, and some teams don't.
Hello, Google. Hello.
So, we are going to take a look at the jerseys, alternate jerseys and helmets that have been announced for this upcoming season, and we are going to give them our official Bisportuals ranking. Now, just an FYI, before we get into this tier list, these are not all of the alternates that are going to be in this upcoming year. The NFL announced NFL rivalry games that aren't just like the classic rivalries. So they will be introducing new official rivalry jerseys on August 28th for those, I believe it's 4 games, 8 teams total. That includes the Arizona Cardinals. I know the Buffalo Bills are getting one.
Yep.
The Rams are getting one. I think the Seahawks are getting an alternate for sure, but I don't think it's a rivalry.
So to make sure we get our facts straight here, because we are always 100% accurate, it's 2 divisions. So the NFC West and the AFC East are the 2 divisions that are starting. So each team within that gets a rivalries game jersey. So like, and then it's like one of each divisional game within the year. It's like one home game, and then like I think 1 to 2 away games, depending on the team, will be able to wear their jerseys then. But yeah, it comes out the day before my birthday, which is really fun.
It comes out a couple of days after my birthday because I'm older than Kyle.
Yeah, by like 4 days. It's stupid. He holds it over me every day.
I'm older than the both of you by a month.
That is not true.
It's not accurate.
You're
that's
11 months younger than us.
You're a liar and a cheat. How could you do this?
We just talked about we have to be honest on this podcast at all times.
Yeah, we have to be 100% factual and correct.
And we have to be
spreading misinformation like this.
And I'm honest that I'm a month older than you guys because...
Just like I'm honest that I came when I saw the Bisportuals hats, you have to be honest here.
2002 is a bigger number than 2001.
Shit, he's got us there.
Damn it. But, how will we ever recover?
I think we can recover by taking it out on some of these god-awful jerseys. Are you ready to hop in?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. So our first jersey that we are going to be looking at here is the official Commanders new jersey. I believe the campaign is Fit for Old DC. But this is what we are working with. It's basically... It's the old Redskins uniforms, but with a new logo on it.
Well, they're going to have to go back to that name, or else they're not getting a stadium.
They're not getting a new stadium. So
we have to respect our current standing with the Commanders, and it's irresponsible to dead name them.
Look, those communist fucks.
Are you trying to piss off the goddamn president?
Yes.
Yeah. We're trying to get financial back.
No,
we are going to be the new NPR. We are going to be the new NPR, and this is tanking our chances.
Yeah, but I want Donald Trump to piss his pants. Like, is it ridiculous to say that?
Well, he does that anyway. He wears a goddamn diaper.
I want him to piss his pants as much as the next guy.
But he does that every day.
I'm helping contribute to that cause.
No, you're not. His fucking tiny-ass sweater is.
It's a medical condition.
Yeah.
All right. But what do we think about these unis?
These jerseys remind me of Robert Griffin III. And I am currently picturing his leg exploding. So that's not terrific.
Yeah.
So then I'm also picturing Kirk Cousins, and it's not this particular jersey where he like walks down and says, "You like that? You like that?" But it's that era that this reminds me of, which I think is like a solid like B+. You know, there's room for growth.
I think they're clean as fuck, and they look like the Minnesota Golden Gophers jerseys a little bit.
No,
They do look like the Golden Gopher jerseys a little
don't
bit.
disrespect my Minnesota Golden Gophers like this.
What do you mean?
They're clean as fuck.
It's literally just the
No.
M flipped upside down.
No, it isn't at all. Our
I
M
think
is
it's-
glorious and retro compared to this W that is modern and like sleek. And there's
Okay,
no words
well,
on the jersey.
I
Or the
think
Gophers.
it's cool.
Yeah,
I think it looks
It's not the same
clean, and
colors.
I like the colors. And Kyle hates colors.
True.
I hate how you said that.
It's going in the. It's on the record. Kyle hates colors. I think these are clean. I don't know if I like them better than the normal Commanders unis because I think those are also sick.
Oh, I'm saying A tier, by the way.
Yeah, I think I'm with Cameron here on an A tier. They're really good, but they're not elite. I don't think. So, I think we can go A tier. We'll go A tier. With this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I said B
All right.
plus, so I'm cool.
Yeah, compromise.
Get your ass up here into the A tier.
Next up, I believe we have a little twofer. So these are the Saints' alternate white helmets that they have released for this year. Not necessarily to be comboed with, but I feel like we should talk about them together. We also have the Saints' alternate gold uniforms, which are utter
I'm
garbage.
sorry. I'm sorry. It also doesn't help that it's Cam
But
Jordan,
yeah.
right?
Why? And he's
I don't-
not wearing
what
the
is that
helmet. I think
hair?
it would look better with the helmet. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like
This is a practice
he's got
penny.
like
This is a practice penny.
Yeah, that's just
This is something you wear during 11 on 11 reps, not to a real NFL football game.
they literally went to like a wholesale like football jersey supplier and said, "What's the first one you have that's black and gold?" And they showed them this one and they said, "Sold." Like, and it was maybe 30 cents for all versions of this jersey that they make.
This
well,
is
then
what
it'll
happens.
also be cheap to sell.
This is what happens when you go to the NFL jersey store and just say, "Hey, fuck me up, Ben. Just fuck me up."
Because if you
Yeah.
buy out the wrong like, fuck, knockoff site. I was thinking like dupe or
Oh yeah, this is if
Yeah.
you don't buy from Fnatic. This is Timu.
No,
Saints
I'm sorry.
here.
This is also Fanatics. Fanatics
This is-
sucks.
This is Timu. This is Timu Saints.
Also, again, I didn't realize that Cameron Jordan's haircut was just
He's-
like, again, I mean
he's
no
got like
disrespect to the man that he
70-year-old
is.
Rastafarian hair, and he's like,
Yeah. And he's like mean mugging us too. Like, it's not
He
my
is
fault that
mean
your
mugging.
barber fucked up.
Look,
Yeah,
I think
those uniforms are
we can go-
disgusting.
these unis are disgusting. I think the helmets are okay.
Yeah,
They're
I think
not
they're
great.
fine.
yeah, I like them.
I think the color rush that the Saints did a couple years ago, where it was like that kind of white and gold, I think that would work really well with that one. So as long as they pair it with the right uniform, I think it's fine.
I don't
just-
think they're pairing it with that one.
I don't think they'd pair it with that one, but
I don't
knowing the
trust
Saints and how garbage their front office is, they might.
I was gonna say I don't trust the Saints when it comes to any team decision making, including uniform selection. So I think these helmets are like C. They're good.
I'd say
I was going to give
B.
them like B. Yeah, I like
All right,
B
I
for
can
the
go
helmets.
B. I can go B. And then this is garbage. Burn it with fire tier.
I was going to say, is there like a Z tier or something?
I think there's worse, so I'm gonna put it in D tier.
Don't you fucking dare. This is F.
I think there's worse. I know there's worse, actually.
Actually,
Yeah,
Cameron,
I think it's on the same
is-
tier as the one that we're all thinking about.
No.
Yes.
I do think these are both that garbage. This one is not as garbage, but I can't give this anything more than an F. This is garbage. We'll just have to create a new tier of garbage for a certain
All
other
right.
jersey. That's going to come later. All right, let's go ahead. Let's wash this filthy taste out of our mouth with something that tastes delicious. Maybe like a creamsicle.
Ooh, I haven't seen these.
Baker.
The Buccaneers are debuting away game creamsicles this year.
Yeah,
They've
those are
only ever been
sick.
home game unis. This, not only does this uni fuck,
It
Baker
creams.
fucks.
It
Oh
does
my
cream.
god. Look at how sultry he is.
Like if you do the fucking body language analysis, like he's like open egg. He's not cock shame.
No,
Yeah,
he is
He's
not
open
cock-shamed.
legs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody in... There are two people who I think in football have never been cock-shamed. It's Baker Mayfield and Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
But Johnny Manziel's dick doesn't work anymore because he drank too much alcohol. So,
I think Baker's
It's just
dick works
Baker.
better because he's had so much alcohol.
I don't think Baker gets whiskey dick. I think
I don't think he
Baker
does.
just fucks.
Yeah.
And this photo proves it. Because he's eye fucking me right now.
Also,
And
I just have to
I'm not
say,
upset.
Antoine Winfield Jr. is in this picture, which immediately makes these jerseys an A. Sky Uma, row the boat.
I think A had a baseline. I'm baseline.
I'm not a fan of the helmets.
No?
Well, I like the retro logo.
I don't.
The old Bucks logo?
Have you seen it recently?
Yeah, I think their current logo is fire.
Fair.
I'm okay with putting this at like the top of A tier.
Yeah. It's better than the
I was
Commanders
thinking like high B, low A.
No.
one. No.
I can't go... for sure
I
not
don't know.
B.
I'm just not an
This is
orange
not a B.
fan.
We can compromise
How-
on A tier here, though.
Yeah.
Because this is A tier.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we have orange in our logo.
Yeah. I
have to
just
take it back.
don't. Oh,
You've caught yourself in a
I don't think it's
fallacy.
clocked into you that I'm standing on business right now. So
Are you 10 toes down right now?
I am 10 toes down, but I'm hitting the motherfucking deck.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at our next uniforms. We have two Chargers alternates this year that were introduced. We have the navy blues, and we also have their gold alt unis. Those are not gold. Those are neon piss yellow.
That's piss, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
piss.
That's Savannah Bananas yellow.
Yes. And how dare they steal from a more entertaining sports team?
Precisely.
I feel like it's going to make the wide receivers a lot more visible.
Look, hey, it's not Justin Herbert's
which
fault that his
is-
wide receivers dropped the ball.
No, I'm thinking it's like a disadvantage because it's going to be easier to cover them.
Yeah.
Like,
So do you think part of the problems that DBs have is that they can't see the wide receivers?
you know, a
Do you
little
think
bit.
they have
Sometimes they're
vision
hard to
issues?
follow.
They
They
have
move so
cataracts.
fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if they juke you, but you can't get juked by a guy, like, you can't get juked by a highlighter.
No.
True.
This dude's wearing a high vis vest.
I think the other problem with this Chargers, the jersey on the left here, the blue that they have in that one is not even close to like their regular blue, or
No,
like
it's
any
too
other
neon.
blue
That's
in
like
any
the-
of their other versions of their
Weren't
logo.
they darker in San Diego? Isn't that like a little throwback?
Yeah. So like the one on the right is closer to like their San Diego unis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
So-
also the one on the left is also not their powder. It's not the powder blue.
Oh,
no.
It's like a more vibrant
Because they had a light
neon
blue before. Yeah.
Because
So-
we've said it before on this podcast. The powder blues are some of the best jerseys in football.
Yes.
Yeah.
Charger powder blues are great, but
Oh
that-
yeah, that's also a highlighter blue.
yeah.
I hate to say it, and I think that the jersey on the left is disrespectful to the Chargers franchise history. Like if I'm a Chargers fan, I feel threatened that
Do
they're
we feel
so bad.
comfortable putting this left jersey in piss tier?
I
Yeah.
think it's only fitting.
I think it's got to go in piss tier.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. How about this navy one on the right though?
I like
a little
this.
more-
I like this
I
more
like it.
than the creamsicle. Like
I don't like this more than the creamsicle. I was thinking like B.
I was thinking, like high A, low S.
I think I would take the middle ground here. I think mid to low A.
Okay, I just noticed the
Mid-A.
helmet on the ground, and I think that works. I think the helmet works, and it makes it a little bit
The
better.
helmet actually does not work when it's on the ground. It only works when it's on your head, because that's how it protects
Yeah, you
things.
silly idiot.
Yeah. I mean, clearly he doesn't need it to be so full of aura. I didn't even
True.
notice it.
True. Who's that? Is that well?
Is it German
It's
James?
good that he's so full of. No, it's good that he's so full of aura because isn't this Quentin Johnston?
Is it?
Is it Quentin Johnston 0
might
or is he
be.
1?
Hold on.
I thought it was Derwin James.
I believe this is Dion Henley.
You are correct. It is
Yeah.
Dion Henry. Or Henley.
Well, I don't know who this dude is, but he's got aura, so good for him.
Yeah. Derwin James
All
is
right.
number 3. That's who I looked up first.
Quentin
I'm
Johnston.
gonna die off the Henley C. I'm
We
gonna
can
die
workshop
on
that.
the Henley C.
You're not
So-
making a bet right now.
Go ahead.
The Henley
throw-
C.
We'll throw Dion Henley in A tier with the Chargers Navies. Let's go ahead. Let's get to some absolute uggo. It's the Pittsburgh
Ew.
Steelers 1933 throwbacks.
Yeah, and isn't this a collab with like a German football team or a German soccer team?
Is
Yeah,
this
I think
background
football just
AI?
think it's-
I thought that when I
Yes.
saw these.
Yes.
I think it is. Because like the shit on
So-
the right doesn't look right.
Yeah. So here's my thing with it, is that this is not the first time the Steelers have done the 1933 throwbacks. This is the worst fucking version possible of it. Because when they were doing the Bumblebee Steelers, oh my god. A fucking beautiful jersey. Heinz Ward, fucking Troy
Mhm.
Polamalu, Big Ben. In the
Oh,
Bumblebee
you're praising
Steelers.
Big Ben?
In the year of our Lord?
That guy could play football.
That
He
guy
just-
also
he just
could
committed
rape women and
Yeah,
did.
he did. He did. He was also really good at football. But he did rape women.
I'm not gonna praise Carl Malone.
No. Nor should you. I also didn't praise him for raping women. I said he looked good in the uni.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna praise Carl Malone for his basketball ability. That's what I'm saying.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
But Pat Fryermuth, that dude can play football, but he has a garbage uni now. And I feel bad for him because he's going to have to go on national television
Wearing
wearing
khakis.
that shit.
Yeah.
And this isn't even the worst uniform with khakis coming out this year. This
Somehow,
is F
some
tier.
way.
This is garbage. This is
Yeah.
F tier.
I'm good with F.
Yeah. I
Or-
don't.
Mhm.
We gotta move the fucking Saints ones up. The Saints ones are better than this.
No, they aren't.
No, they aren't.
Did you see? It was so.
Are you
was so
looking at
bland.
this? They're wearing khakis.
Yeah. It's still better. There's
No,
actually
it's
some
not.
semblance of design and character. Whereas the Saints ones, it's nothing. It's like skin tone silver or not silver. Like
I don't care that there's more creativity in these ones. That creativity actively makes them look worse.
But don't you think that the apathy of the Saints uniforms deserves its own kind of discreditation? Like the fact that they put so little effort into their alternates needs to be properly punished.
Yeah.
With an F tier ranking.
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, I agree that these are F tier. I'm just saying if these are F tier, then the Saints ones are D
No.
tier.
No, that's my
No.
point about the Saints ones. The Saints ones are the more apathetic jersey. These are more offensive to the eyes, but the Saints are it's like a joke.
it's disrespectful to their fans to put out such a shit product. Which is, I mean, also the football that they're going to play this year is shit.
Who is a fan of the Saints? Name one.
This dude I worked with 2 summers ago.
He's not real.
Fuck! I knew it.
There
Look.
aren't any Saints fans. It's okay. They can piss them off.
Look,
They're not real.
surely this next uniform will be better. We'll be able to cleanse our palate with it. Oh, hey. The
Yeah, I
Buffalo
like
Bills
these.
are bringing back their red helmets for this upcoming season. So we're just looking at the helmets specifically. These are gas.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have gotten rid of them.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they were fine the way they were.
Yeah.
So are we saying, I think either A or S.
A,
these red
they're not
A.
mind blowing.
All right.
It was a
I like an A tier.
It was a needed move, you could say.
Mm-hmm. And then we will head over another helmet alternate that was just debuted this year. Cleveland, the Cleveland Browns, sponsored
Cleveland
by
Steamer.
Dude Wipes.
I like them. I'm sorry.
No.
The helmets
Take it
themselves are
back.
actually not that garbage.
I like it.
I'm the only one here that thinks these are dumb and stupid.
I think
Yeah.
they're. I mean, it's just a reorganization of their fucking. I think the worst thing about these helmets is that they're sponsored by Dude Wipes.
Well, yeah.
I think that's funny. I think
I think the idea of
what
Dude
uniform
Wipes
do they wear
is
these with?
pathetic.
The full browns with the orange accents.
I feel like I haven't seen those. Am I dumb?
What do
Hold
you
up.
mean?
Like, I didn't realize they had just like an actual like brown jersey.
Yeah.
I need to see this.
Hold
That's
up, I got
that's like their home jersey.
No, their home jersey has like it's orange. Is it not?
It's these ones.
Oh, those.
Yeah, the primarily brown with the orange accent. Here, let me get a better picture for the audience up here. This bad boy right
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
I think those
I
brown,
can rock
those
with
brown
that a little
helmets
bit
with
more.
those unis would be
That-
the combo.
That seems better. I still don't like it. I'm not a
I
fan.
think it's fine. I give it a C tier.
I would say B.
I would have said D.
Fine.
I think we can go with a C here in
Yeah.
the middle.
It's
Very
reasonable.
Yeah, and we finished off with a couple reasonable ones. Surely this last one.
Why do they make a leather helmet as
When
a
you
bomber
high,
helmet?
when you high as fuck and your mom walk in.
This uniform is one of the most garbage pieces of cloth I have ever seen in an NFL. Jesus Christ, in an NFL uniform. This is awful. I hope it never sees the light of day ever again, but it will, and it will be on national television. And everybody who watches this uniform on national television will have to go to therapy and gouge their eyes out to get rid of the sight of this ugly, ugly shit. But what do you guys think?
Can we put it in? You're stuck in traffic behind a giant trailer, and then an elephant walks out and shits on your windshield while your children are crying because they've never seen shit that big. Tier.
I think that might be a little generous, but I think we can put it there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not disrespectful enough.
It's not crazy to say that. It's not crazy to say that.
Again, I just hate that they.
And why does he look like that? Why
I don't know,
Why is
man.
that like the
That's their
only
photo.
picture?
when you
I
high as Ab? And-
Because this is the only way you could stand looking at this as being high.
Yeah, I just hate the helmet more than anything. Like, why did they print a like leather helmet design on the helmet?
well, why
The
would they
leather-
print a leather like chest plate design onto a jersey?
The
True.
leather helmet is bad enough. You know what's even worse? The fact that the rest of the uniform, I don't know if you noticed, those are Bears colors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, I get you used to wear that color. You don't anymore. You don't see the Ravens going around wearing Colts uniforms. Or the Colts going around wearing Ravens unis. The only people you see doing that is the fucking Tennessee Titans wearing their Houston throwbacks because they stole all the history.
yeah.
But,
These are like those G League jerseys that are so ugly because they're sponsored by like Nickelodeon for a game or something.
Yep.
These are absolutely Nickelodeon jerseys. All right, so Cameron, what was that tier again that you wanted to put these in?
When you're stuck in traffic and you're behind a really large trailer and an elephant walks out and it shits on your windshield and your children are in the backseat crying and screaming because they've never seen shit that big. Tier.
Yeah, I think that'll work. I
All
think
right.
that'll work.
Yep.
All right, you have it here, folks. Those are our official tier rankings of the upcoming NFL jersey alternates for this season. There's some good stuff to look forward to. I'm excited to see what those rivalry game jerseys look like. I think they'll be fun. But we've got one little talking point here about the NFL, and then we will hop into our AFC East predictions here. As of recording, on July 28th, NFL training camp has officially begun, and with it, new narratives have begun to sprout in the sports media garden. Some of them we hope come to fruition, like J.J. McCarthy carrying the Vikings to a division win and hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. Some takes, however, are weeds, and that they just simply refuse to die, no matter how much we try to get rid of them. One such weed is the one and only Dallas Cowboys. And the fucked up way that Jerry Jones runs business. The Cowboys have yet to extend star edge rusher Micah Parsons as he enters the final year of his rookie deal. After this season, he is an unrestricted free agent. He can sign with whoever, however, for however much he wants. So, guys, what's the holdup? And will the Cowboys and Micah come to a deal before he hits free agency?
I think the holdup is that they're waiting for Dak Prescott to die, so they have money.
Oh.
Nothing against the guy, but that is the reason why they haven't signed him yet. I have my sources. There's no other logical solution.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can't think of a single other reason to not pay, at worst, third best
At
pass
worst,
rusher?
third. It's him, Miles, and Trey.
Yeah. Maybe TJ's in that conversation.
He gets injured.
Yeah. So, Kyle, do you think that they're going to come to a deal before Micah hits free agency?
I think the main problem here that is causing them to not get to a contract is because their GM, Jerry Jones, is 9,000 years old. I think I have a gift for him that would suit him better as a job, and I'm going to show it to the camera here. It is being a junior firefighter. I have this badge for him. I will gladly hand this to him because I think he would be better suited as a junior firefighter.
I think health would be a better job for him.
Yeah, probably.
Go away, buddy.
I think ghost haunting a haunted mansion in Dallas would actually be really fitting for him.
I would say Arlington.
True.
Yeah, they're not even
That's where the stadium
Cowboys.
is.
Yeah. I just, again, he's a money-hungry dumbass who doesn't understand football, and he claims to know ball and doesn't know ball. He's a fucking, at best, an ex-user.
I know ball more than him, arguably.
Yeah.
I would say
definitively.
This podcast knows ball better than Jerry Jones.
Yeah, this is the GM of the Dallas Cowboys.
And I'm not saying we should be running an NFL team.
I am. Trust us, the Dallas Cowboys.
I mean, and the Dallas Cowboys also still owe us money.
True, for hiring Brian
they're
Schottenheimer.
It's up to $68 million.
Yeah.
It's up to $68 million, but yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok.
But we talked about the NFC East. We talked about that in the last episode. Let's go ahead. Let's move over to the AFC. In the AFC East, we will do our official AFC East predictions. Remember, these are in pencil until our final playoff prediction episode, where we will set everything in stone, never to be overturned or reversed, and we will stand on these hills until the day we die, or the day it fits my narrative to change my opinion, then I will change. But let's go ahead. Let's start at the back end of the AFC East. I'll go ahead and go first. Losing the AFC East with a record of 5-12, I have the New Jersey Jets. Cameron, yeah.
With a record of 6-11, losing the AFC East, I have Roll Fins, the Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
Tentatively losing the AFC East, I have your very own 3-14 New Jersey Fighting Football Jets.
3-14. Wow. Look, this team to me is quintessential New York Jets football. You look at the roster construction and go, what? Why? Huh? I mean, there are a lot of good players here. I like Justin Fields. maybe not as a starting NFL quarterback, but I like him as a player and I like him as a guy. Garrett Wilson is a legitimately great pass catcher. Sauce Gardner, top 5 cornerback in the league. That defensive front 7 should be really good with Quinn Williams, Jermaine Johnson, if he's healthy, and Will McDonald, who's a great pass rusher. He can't run stop for shit, but he's on the edge, so he doesn't really need to. They should be wreaking havoc on passing downs in the backfield. And it won't work. Why? Because it's the Jets. Fuck you. That's why.
Amen. I want to jump in here before Cam talks about the Dolphins.
No, go ahead.
So and it might be a ridiculous take, but I'm going to stand on it for right now. I don't have the Jets winning a game before their bye week. And for the record, their bye week is in week 9.
Hold up, let's see the schedule.
The start of their schedule. They're at home.
I have them beating the Steelers week 1.
No, I don't.
I
I have them losing to the Steelers in week 1. I have them losing to Buffalo, losing to Tampa, losing to Miami in Miami, losing to Dallas, losing to Denver. No, I don't trust the Jets. But I have them losing to Denver. I have them losing to Carolina. I have them losing to Cincinnati. And then they go on a bye week, and then they return to the Cleveland Browns, who aren't winning a football game this year, so they have to win that one. And then they lose to New England. They lose to Baltimore. They lose to Atlanta. They win against Miami at home.
I give them a 5. I'll spoil it now. The Jets, I've got them in 3rd place. It's still not great, but I have them winning 2 more games than the Dolphins at 8-9. I have them going on a 5-game win streak starting week 13.
So against Atlanta, Miami,
Pats?
Jacksonville,
New Orleans, New England at home.
Yeah, I don't see 3 games for this team. I don't think they're starting 0-9. I personally, I give them the Steelers game. I think you're right. They're going to lose in Miami, but when Miami comes up to New Jersey, they're going to win that game.
That's what I said as well.
I think they take one of either the Cowboys or the Panthers. I'm high on the Panthers this year, but I think they take one of those games.
I pick them beating the Cowboys.
And then the Browns are a free win. The Jaguars, I think I have them actually losing to the Jaguars, but I think I have them beating the Falcons.
Okay.
Only because as much as I like Michael Penix Jr., I don't know what we're going to get from a full season of him. And then also, guys, I have a confession to make. I'm going to draft Kyle Pitts again. I'm going to do it.
Don't.
I'm going to draft Kyle Pitts again.
I need to look out for your well-being.
I'm going to draft him.
Don't
Did you see what
it.
Michael Penix Jr. said at the press conference?
Dude,
That he's going to give him his balls?
Yeah, he's going to give him his
He's going to
ball.
let him touch his balls?
It's July. We say this every July. It's the fucking Ben Simmons cycle.
I don't say this every July. I've been
Kyle Pitts is back in the lab. Arthur Smith just didn't know how to use him.
Go ahead, buddy.
He's been taking most of his snaps at wide receiver.
Go ahead, buddy.
It's not going to
You can
happen.
draft him as a wide receiver.
No, because he's going to be such great value at the tight end position. He's going in the 12th round, Kyle. That's such value.
Well, I'll just talk about the Jets now since you guys are. But there's one thing that you didn't mention, and that is Aaron Glenn. I think his impact on this defense will be huge. I think this will be a top 10 defense in the league next year.
We'll see. They did lose DJ Reed, which is a problem.
Significant.
Yeah, but I don't know. I really like
will
the
have a
piece
better
that
scheme.
they have there, and he's one of the best defensive minds in the NFL. You saw what he did last year with all the injuries.
Yeah.
Fair point.
I am high on Justin Fields in this offense. I feel like he didn't get the shot he deserved in Pittsburgh, and he looked good in his moments, and I think there are better pieces in this Jets offense than there were in that Steelers offense last year.
I can get behind that. Breece Hall is a better running back than Najee Harris was.
Yep.
Garrett Wilson's a better receiver
is
than
the best wide receiver he's played with.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You're talking me into it. I'm not going to change it, but you're talking me.
As I see here,
I don't think they're going to be like fantastic their first year under Aaron Glenn, but I have them going 8-9, which I don't think that's my worst take.
I would agree. I don't think it's your worst take at all.
Yeah, you are convincing me not on the New York Jets, but on the other teams in this division, because this is a very top-heavy division, and my current predictions are not as top-heavy as they should be. So I'm gonna
Do we
have
want to
to,
go ahead and
Yeah, let's
yeah.
go. Let's go
Cameron?
to
You want
third
to talk?
place. Or
Cameron, you go ahead and well, I'll just go ahead and reveal. In third place with a record of 5-12, I also have the Miami Dolphins. I have them winning the tiebreak over the Jets. I think they're both going to be garbage. Um, so Kyle, who do you have finishing third? And then Cameron can talk about the Dolphins.
At this very moment in time, that will be changing. I currently have the New England Patriots going 8-9.
Oh my god, awful fucking
See,
take.
again, I'm changing it. I'm changing it. I was looking at my list and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
yeah,
Cameron has altered my mind.
I have the Dolphins at 6-11. I don't think they're going to be very good. I still think they're going to have flashes where their offense shows how powerful it can really be. But I think just overall, if there's a team that lost the most vibes in the offseason, it's the Dolphins. They lost
Mhm.
Javon Holland. They lost,
Jalen Ramsey.
Tyreek Hill does. Jalen Ramsey. Tyreek
Emotionally
Hill does
gone.
not want to play for them.
Mm.
Tua Tagovailoa is surrounded by retirement rumors at age 25 or 26.
Mm.
It's the vibes are just down. I don't know. I don't think Mike McDaniel is strong enough of a coach to really pull them like out of that entirely. And I do think they have a somewhat brutal schedule ahead of them. Barring the Saints and the Browns, I every team on there is at least competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, yeah, I've got them going 6-11. I think my biggest hot take is I have them beating Buffalo at home in just a kind of fluke game in Week 10.
Miami at home. Miami plays different at home. Going into, but especially for a cold weather team like Buffalo, going into Miami is always a struggle.
And also, to be honest, I just had to pick another
And
game where the
upset.
Bills would lose.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So I have for the Miami Dolphins. Let's see, what did I write here? Tua Tagovailoa, more like who a Tagovailoa, because
Damn.
this is it. This is his last. I mean, he's technically under contract. I think for another 2 years, 3 years after this. But this is it. This is his last chance to prove that he is an NFL quarterback, and that involves two things for Tua. One is actually playing well, like an NFL quarterback, which we've seen him do. He can do that. He is accurate with the ball. He doesn't have that elite arm strength, but he can put it on a dime. He can make those throws. The more challenging part is going to be keeping his brain from falling out of his ears as it turns liquid and smashes around his skull. We need a healthy season from Tua Tagovailoa, and if it's not this season, it will never happen. If he goes down with another concussion, this I think it is the end of his career. Uh, partially
Yeah,
because
that's not
partially because
absurd.
one, he should retire at that point, but also no team's going to want to take him in because he's such an injury risk. The team surrounding Tua is not that inspiring of hope. Tyreek Hill doesn't want to be there, like you said, Cameron. Jalen Waddle is a nice piece, but I feel like the luster has kind of worn off of him from when he first came in, and it was Tua and Jalen, and it was like this flashy offense. It was when the first time we saw this really speed heavy dominant offense, and they were breaking they were breaking like 60 yards of yak off
Yeah,
of these plays.
that was just like 2 years ago though, and last year he had a bunch of like scrubs thrown to him.
Mm-hmm.
He had Tyler Huntley and Skylar Thompson giving him the rock.
I think the star of the if the Dolphins were to do a rebuild, I think it has to be centered around Devon Achane, who I think is the actual workhorse of this team.
He's great. Jonnu Smith, I believe they lost
They did.
him.
He is a Steeler now.
Yeah, he was a big part of their offense last year.
I think Devon Achane is set for a huge year here, simply because I don't think they're going to have a ton of other options, especially if Tua's not healthy. Um, it's going to be a lot of the JJ McCarthy special, handing the ball off. And then defensively, you got an upgrade going from Jalen Ramsey to Minkah Fitzpatrick, because Jalen Ramsey was old and washed, and Minkah Fitzpatrick is old and only somewhat washed. So it's like, okay, you got a little bit of an upgrade there. Neither player really wanted to be on that team anymore. Minkah didn't want to be in Pittsburgh. Jalen didn't want to be in Miami. So it was kind of just like a swap of, here, you take the guy that doesn't want us, and we'll take the guy that doesn't want you. But this, I think you're right, Mike McDaniel. I think he's a good coach. I don't think he's this good.
I think the only thing for me when I initially made this list that kind of held me back on the Patriots, just looking at their schedule, they have a really long time before they get to their bye week. And I think that's going to wear on them as they kind of get into like the middle of their schedule. Like that kind of like week 8, week 9, week 10, and like week 10 specifically when they're in Tampa Bay. I feel like that might be a hurting game for them. And maybe they see some downfall, and maybe they see some like opportunities there before they can really rest. So I think that was like my only argument for New England being down there. They also have a new head coach. They're kind of sort of rebuilding their defense. They did get Stephon Diggs, and it's kind of a question mark for their offense.
The drugged out corpse of Stephon Diggs.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think he's really going to play for them.
Yeah.
He'll be on the field, but we'll see what he does.
So that's kind of where I had them as this 8-9 team. You know, it's like, I think they're going to win games. They don't necessarily have a hard schedule. And they drop both games to Buffalo. I have them dropping both games to Miami just because I feel recently, really since Tom Brady left, like the Pats don't do very well in division unless it's the Jets, because the Jets suck ass. But it's like they always seem to lose against Miami. And they always lose against Buffalo. So it's like you're just guaranteeing 4 losses right there. And I see them, again, dropping 5 out of division. It's not unreasonable to say that.
No.
So that's kind of where it's a top-heavy division here. And I think 8-9 is still a really great record for a rebuilding team. It's just, I think they have a tough schedule ahead of them.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to talk about the New England Patriots next because I have them finishing second in this division. Funnily enough, at a record of 8-9, I have them going 8-9.
I said 11-6.
And I think that is possible, depending on how highly you think of Drake May and Brian. Who's their name?
Mike Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel. What do I have written here? I have. Guess I didn't write as much. I said, "Oh yeah, baby, gimme the Drake May Kool-Aid. I'm slurping that shit up. Yummy, yummy." Yeah, I'm in on Drake May. I think he is the future of that franchise. I loved what I saw from him. Real student of the game, gym rat, first one in, last one out kind of guy.
I've never heard these comparisons before. Can you elaborate more?
Look, I think I can sum it up in one sentence, and I had let Drake May date my daughter.
Interesting.
I think he's a real coach's kid. But that, I think people are forgetting that the Patriots' defense is good. They have a top 5 corner as well in Christian Gonzalez, who is a legit lockdown. People don't think of him as lockdown because he's on the Patriots and nobody gives a shit about the Patriots. And he was kind of hurt last year, so he didn't play as much. He is that guy. We'll see if the rest of this sort of remade Patriots defense can sort of build a Mike Vrabel image of a real hard-nosed, tough, grit and grind kind of team. And we'll see if the offense can function at all. However, Drake May is not going to be running for his life like he did last year, because Will Campbell said he would die protecting Drake May. And I'm inclined to believe him. So I think the fact that I believe in this team...
He would die for Drizzy.
For Drizzy Drake May. I think all of that just to this just isn't going to be their year to really blow up because they just don't have the roster talent. But I believe in the keys of this team: Christian Gonzalez, Drake May, and Will Campbell as the cornerstone pieces. Give me that Drake May Kool-Aid. Slurp, slurp.
Fair.
Cameron, how do you feel about the Patriots?
I don't know. Just my gut is telling me they're gonna be the like Commanders of last year was like the Commanders. I think they're gonna be the team that really shocks people. Maybe
Just like the most improved.
most improved, yeah. Them and another team that we'll get to in a later episode, I think are gonna be pretty improved next year. I liked what they did in the offseason when it came to their free agent signings in rebuilding their defense, making that stronger, along with a very solid defensive-minded head coach in Vrabel. He is defensive-minded, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure. He played D-line, yeah.
He was a linebacker.
Yeah.
Under Belichick. He was a Belichick
Yep.
linebacker.
So he knows what he's doing when it comes to that side of the ball. I don't know. Just my gut is telling me they're going to be good. Let's go, white boy. Let's go.
We love our white boy representation here on the podcast.
Yes.
I mean,
It makes me feel more represented when I'm watching shows, especially.
That kind of visibility is important.
Yeah,
especially
and
for us white boys.
Especially my superhero movies and my Disney remakes.
Yes. Gotta have the white boys. Speaking of superhero white boys, let's go ahead and talk about the top of this division. At 14-3,
At
I have
15
the
and 2.
Buffalo Bills.
At 14-3, I have the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. The Buffalo Bills
So
are
freaky.
They are going to be very good at the game of football. That's my prediction. I consider myself a Josh Allen truther. But in reality, for the past couple of years, that's been me kind of pumping the brakes on what people say about Josh Allen. A couple of years ago, people were like, Josh Allen is better than Patrick Mahomes. And I was like, okay, you don't watch football. That's what you're telling me. You just don't watch football. People are saying he was the best runner of the football at the QB position. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. How dare you? Lamar Jackson exists. That clip of him spin move juking 3 Bengals is crack cocaine straight into my veins.
Uh-huh.
He is Houdini. Thank you, Kevin Harlan. But we kind of, at this point, have to put the respect on Allen as the true catalyst of this offense. Without Allen, this team would suck doo-doo donkey dick.
Doo-doo donkey dick.
Yes.
I'm going to be honest. That's being generous.
Interesting.
Their receiving core is anemic. Khalil Shakir as your wide receiver 1, Keon Coleman, who is a Spartan dog, as your wide receiver 2, and then you have the second coming of Cameron Gertensen at wide receiver 3. It's like Dalton Kincaid is a nice piece, and James Cook is one of those like second tier running backs who is great on any given day, but they're not true game break shit wreckers. As long as Allen's the QB, they're gonna win double digit games, but the team around him is really probably one of the more questionable teams to me of the last couple of years. But it doesn't matter because they got that white boy. They got white boy Superman there.
Yeah.
So this team's gonna win 14 games.
And for a team that finished in first place last year, their first place schedule is ridiculously easy. Looking at it, I say they
What games
lose
do you
week
have them
1.
losing?
They lose week 1 to Baltimore.
It's at home. I'm giving it to the Bills.
I have a feeling that Lamar is going to be pissed that he didn't win MVP this past year, and he's going to come out like just on a mission. So that's the only reason I gave it to him. But then they played the New Jersey Fighting Football Jets. They play the Miami Dolphins. They play the New Orleans Saints. They play the New England Patriots. And then they play the Atlanta Falcons. They go on a 5-game win streak right there going into their bye week.
I've got them undefeated to the bye.
Yeah. I have them returning from the bye and beating the Carolina Panthers, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Miami Dolphins.
I don't.
And I have them losing to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I do not as well.
I think I have them losing to Baltimore week 1 because I think Lamar's going to come out ripping. I have them beating Kansas City in week 9 because they always beat Kansas City in the regular season.
Yep.
They just lose to them in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I have them losing to Cincinnati in week 14 because that is the time that Joe Shiesty realizes he has to play football again and puts up 45 points.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And then I have them losing to Philadelphia.
I have them beating Philly. I don't know what it is. I feel like
I do
Buffalo
as well. It's at home.
Yeah, it's at home in December.
I have them losing to the Chiefs. I have them losing in Miami, and then for some reason my gut just told me they're losing in Houston.
Oh, yeah, it's like a fluke game.
Yeah.
Philadelphia week 17, I think that's going to be the game for Philadelphia to lock up the 1 seed.
And they're going to fuck it up.
They're going to go for it and they're going to win.
Yeah, okay. I thought you said they were losing there. But no, I agree.
I think the same could be said for the Bills, though.
I think the Bills will have the 1 seed locked up by then, basically, because they're looking at the New York Jets week 18.
I mean, 1 seed. I mean, 1 seed in the AFC.
Yeah. Actually, no. Sorry, I switched that around. Sorry, I don't think they will be in contention for the 1 seed at that point because I think another team is going to be just head over shoulders ahead of them, and they're going to lose that game, and it's going to be like, well, they're not in anymore. They can't get it.
How my predictions currently sit, I have them tied record-wise with one other team in the AFC, but they win the game as the tiebreaker to make them the 1 seed. And you could, my fans at home, if you cannot put 2 and 2 together there, I just highly implore you to type in the name Patrick Mahomes blindfolded on your keyboard and see what comes up.
And then I dare you to type in the name Andy Reid naked
Rule
cheeseburger sitting Rule 34 inflation. Put that into the
blindfolded.
You have to blindfold the Google AI. And then put that
into Gemini.
Put that into Gemini and just let me know what pops up. DM me on LinkedIn and let me know what's up.
On Blue Sky.
On LinkedIn.
All right. Well, there you have it. You have our official AFC East predictions. Remember, these are not locked in stone because Kyle is going to go and change his.
I am changing this.
I think I might change around some of the numbers before we get into our playoff predictions, but we will see.
We'll see what my algorithm has. What my very scientific algorithm has.
I'll see what Gork tells me.
Let's go ahead and move over to the NBA. The finals are over.
The MNBA.
MNBA, specifically. The WNBA, there's not much to talk about because the Minnesota Lynx are.
There is something to talk about. I'm mad at Cheryl Reeves because she made me lose like $2,000 on Prize Picks. I had a 6-leg parlay in. I needed Fee to hit one more 3-pointer, and she would have hit the over on a points total. All my other picks hit except for that one, and there was 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and she benched Fee. It was bullshit. Fuck you, Cheryl Reeves.
Hey, Kyle. I think you have a problem.
Yeah, you're starting to sound like the people that I hate.
You're welcome. It's the one time I've bet in a few weeks. I was so close.
You should bet on yourself and lock in on work and improving yourself as a person.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm doing that at the same time, and I'm also locking in on making my money.
No, but lock in on worse habits like drugs and real gambling.
And the worst habit of all, League of Legends.
Yeah.
It is a League of Legends summer. It is a League of Legends summer.
Let's go ahead. Let's talk about the MNBA. Since our last podcast, the NBA draft has happened, and we will talk in a later episode, probably next episode. We will talk next episode about our winners and losers of the NBA draft. But we're going to talk today about the Minnesota Timberwolves specifically. They drafted 2 big guys to help fill in when Kyle's big guys are on break.
Yeah, when the tight ends have their season going.
They in Joan Berenger out of France and Rocco Zakarski out of Australia.
Who said Nokia by Drake is his favorite song of all time.
I didn't know.
You know what? Not everybody can be perfect.
Drake rhymes "my love" with "my love" about 16 times.
But before we get into the analysis on these two picks by the Minnesota Timberwolves, we've got a game to play. We're going to play a good old round of NBA Guess That Player. I have 5 players here and their basketball reference pages. I'm going to slowly reveal more and more information about these players. And the first person to buzz in and correctly guess gets the point. I have 5 players, so it is going to be a best of 5. First to 3 wins. But of course, as always, and is tradition here on Bisportuals, I'm going to need to know who's ready to answer. So I'm going to need some buzzer sounds. Kyle, do you want to go ahead and give me your buzzer sound?
Ooh woo.
Okay. Good to know. Cameron, what will your buzzer sound be today?
Fuck.
All right, one more time for the audience. Kyle, what's your buzzer sound?
Ooh woo.
Okay. And Cameron?
Fuck.
Okay, good to know. I'll be listening out for those.
I love how Cameron said that.
Fuck. Our first player here averaged over his career 14.3 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, and 8.5 assists per game. On a field goal percentage of 49%, shooting 42.8% from 3, 90% from the charity stripe, and an effective field goal percentage of 55.6%.
Is this the Steve Nash?
Oh my god, yeah, it's Steve Nash.
Oh, bang!
Off rip. Steve Nash.
I didn't even. My first thought was Dante DiVincenzo.
2 feisty white guys.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta respect it. But this is MV Steve 2-time Nash D, Steve Nash. Wow, what a rip. Did you get that off the stats or because it's a point guard and I put the list together?
Off the stats, and I also know you're a slut for Steve.
Damn right.
Get on the
That's
pod.
1 point for Cameron. Gotta know who's making the lists here. All right, let's go ahead. Let's move on to our next player here. We have this player over his career has averaged 19.5 points per game, 5.2 total rebounds, 4.3 assists, shooting 46.8% from the field, 36.3% from 3, 78.8% from the line, with an effective field goal percentage of 51.3%.
Hey Gork, show me Anthony Edwards.
Incorrect. That's also not your buzzer sound.
Can I change my buzzer sound to Hey Gork?
I will allow it because it's funny. Real cool. Right. Kyle, do you have a guess?
Not at this very moment.
All right.
I just wanted to let one rip. No reason not to.
So, I will now... This player has played 9 years in the NBA. He is 6'8", 190 pounds, and he is a forward.
Hey Gork, show me Ben Simmons.
No, this is not Ben Simmons.
Yeah, too many points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said 9 years?
9 years.
Ooh woo.
All right. Okay.
Is this Julius Randle?
This is not Julius Randle.
Okay.
Hey Gork, is this Brandon Ingram?
This is Brandon Ingram.
Fuck. Oh, I gave you the idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
Next up, he has played for a total of 2 teams, and he has won.
He's played for 3 teams.
Yeah, he has played for 3 teams.
Oh yeah, Toronto as well. Well, did he play a game?
He never
for Toronto
played a
this year?
game for Toronto, but he's on the
Yes,
their
but he has
roster.
not played for them.
Yeah.
And he has won one NBA award, that being Most Improved Player. All right, so it's 2-0 for Cameron right now. Kyle, you got to come in. You got to come in. You got to get
Yeah, I
these.
gotta start
All
Yeah,
right?
you gotta start coming.
Yeah, you got to start coming.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. This third player, over his career, averaged 20.7 points per game, 7.5 total rebounds, 2.4 assists, shooting 47.1% from the field, 38% from three, 88% from the line, and an effective field goal percentage of 51.2.
Hey, Gork, is this Nas Reed?
No, this is not Nas Reed.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Vucevic?
This is not Nikola Vucevic.
Fuck.
I'll go ahead and give you. He played. This is all I'm going to give you on this one. He played for a total of 21 years.
Hey, Gork,
Mm-hmm.
is this Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
This is not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Ooh.
Yes.
Is this Vince Carter?
This is not Vince Carter.
Fuck.
Wait, what was the points per game again?
20.7.
Oh,
He is. I'll give you. I'm trying to give you
You said it was 7
One
boards and 4 assists?
7.5 boards and 2.4 assists.
Okay.
He has played a total of 1,500 career games, and he was drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks.
hey, Gork.
Mm-hmm.
Show me Dirk Nowitzki.
This is Dirk Nowitzki.
That last clue
man.
got me, because I got that right in a different episode.
I was trying to. The clues I was going to say that would have given it away were he has an MVP award, and he has played for a total of one team.
I didn't realize he played for that long.
Mm-hmm. From 1998 when he was drafted all the way through 2018-19,
Yeah,
where he was an all-star.
I picked the wrong all-star captain the year that Vince and Dirk both retired the same year because they were like honorary captains.
I knew
I
Vince.
picked the wrong one.
It was Dwayne Wade and Dirk.
Oh, I thought it was Vince.
No,
Oh,
Vince
shit.
retired later. He retired after the COVID year.
That's right.
All right. I've got two more. I want to see if Cameron can pull a clean sweep here. So we're going to keep going. It is 3-0 Cameron. Cameron has officially won, but let's see if Kyle can prevent the clean sweep. This next player, over his career, has averaged 6.2 points per game, 3.5 total rebounds, and 0.6 assists, shooting 54.5% from the field, 33.2% from three, 74.9% from the line, and an effective field goal percentage of 59.8%.
I'm sorry, you said 6 points?
6.2 points per game.
I feel like you're gonna throw a wolf in here. So hey, Gork, show me Luka Garza.
This is not Luka Garza.
Ooh, is this Rob Dillingham?
This is not Rob Dillingham. He has played a total of 6 years for a total of 3 different teams.
Hey, Gork, show me Grant Williams.
This is not Grant Williams.
I'm thinking. Because this guy's in the same draft class as... is this James Wiseman?
This is not James Wiseman. This player went to college at Oregon and was drafted by the Miami Heat in the 2019 NBA draft.
Hey, Gork, show me Haywood Highsmith.
No?
Who else did they draft in 2019?
That was the year they drafted Hero, but I don't think it's him.
It physically can't be him.
Kyle, do you have a guess?
No.
Your final clue. This player has played for 3 teams. Denver, Orlando, and Phoenix. You guys are gonna hate me when you.
Oh,
when this-
I'm gonna hate myself more.
I
Show
do have one last clue. One last clue.
one last clue.
One last clue.
Let me think for like 30 more seconds.
Because this last one's gonna give it away. Nothing.
I'm
All right, your
so
final
blank.
He plays power forward. Is 220 pounds, and 7'3".
Holy shit! Hey, Gork, is this Bull?
This is
Fuck.
bull.
Fuck!
Yeah.
I
Shit.
forgot
Boy.
that he drafted him.
Mm-hmm.
I
14th
had
pick,
no idea that he
44 overall.
drafted him.
14th pick in
Oh.
the second round, 44
Mm.
Oh,
overall.
I remember that now. Bull wasn't even close to my radar.
Damn.
Oh, all right. Here we go. This is the final one, and probably my favorite one. This player. It is 6-0 Cameron right now. So
6-0,
Kyle,
yes.
4-0 Cameron.
Hey now.
So, Kyle, you need this.
I know.
Here we go. Over his career, he has averaged a total of 6 points, 1 rebound, 1.4 assists on 40.9% from the field, 37.2% from 3, 87.9% from the line, with an effective field goal percentage of 48.4%.
Ooh, is this Luka Garza?
This is not Luka Garza.
Damn it.
Hey, Gork, is this Rob Dillingham?
This is not Rob Dillingham. This player played for a total of 6 years between 2011 and 2019 for a total of 5 teams. And I promise
Wait.
you do
Hey,
know this
Gork.
player.
Show me Gorgie Zhang.
This is not Gorgie Jang. I like the pull, though.
2011? Ooh, is this? No, I don't want to disrespect Ricky Rubio like that. It's
He
not
played
Ricky
longer
Rubio.
than 2019.
Yeah, because he played with Ant. Is it Johnny Flynn?
This is not Johnny Flynn. He went to high school in Glen Falls, New York, was drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round of the 2011 NBA draft. He is a guard that shoots right-handed.
Hey, Google. Hey,
Google.
Gork. Hey, Gork. Is it Brandon Jennings?
This
Is that the guy?
Nope.
Struggling.
Wasn't this guy like the second overall pick or something?
He won't say because I
Who
would
am I
give it away.
thinking of?
2011. That was Kyrie's draft year, wasn't it?
Yeah. I can't think of anyone else who's in it.
Who the fuck retired in 2019? And he was a journeyman because he only played 6 years, so he got hurt for 3 of them.
Or played overseas.
Or played
Or in the
overseas.
G. Oh, fuck. Is it?
One of his nicknames includes the King of Loneliness, which he obtained playing overseas.
It's not Jake Layman.
It's
No.
not Jake Layman. I have 2 more clues. This is your second to last clue. In order, the teams he played for. He spent 3 years, 2.5 years with Sacramento, and was then traded to Chicago. He then moved to New Orleans, played a year and a half for them before being traded to the Knicks. He spent 2016-17 and 2017-18 in China, and then played 2018-19 for the Phoenix Suns.
It's not Jeremy Lin.
After his rookie year,
No,
he
he
never
played.
started a game again.
And his rookie year was in
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Sacramento, 2011-2012. Would you like your final hint?
Yeah.
Considered one of the most demonic white boys to plague
Hey,
college
Gork.
basketball.
Is this Jimmer Fredette?
This is Jimmer Fredette.
God, I'm stupid.
I hate myself. I hate myself.
Yeah.
The king of
Jimmer.
loneliness?
Yeah, you got that name playing in China.
I remember that now. Yeah, I forgot that he played in China and was the god in China. Oh.
He
Can we,
joined He went to the Shanghai Sharks, FYI.
Can we end this episode right now?
All right, thanks everyone for watching.
I don't want to talk about
my
basketball.
I should have gotten that earlier.
Oh
I'm pissed about that too.
Can we just skip the basketball section this week? Let's just go to his album of the week and get the fuck out of here.
Kyle. That's
Oh my god.
awful.
I hate that it took me so
I know
long.
ball, I promise.
No, I don't think you do, and that's okay.
I promise. I promise I know ball.
I'm starting to question if I know ball, and I beat you 5-0.
The pull of not getting it until the most demonic white boy in college basketball history. Because he was
The
that guy.
puzzle pieces flew together as soon as I heard that. I could just imagine him in all those different jerseys. Like,
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, he started a total of 7 games.
good for you, Jimmer.
All in his rookie year.
Good for you, Jimmer.
All right, let's go ahead and wash that nasty taste out of, or let Kyle wash that nasty taste out of his mouth.
I don't even know if I want to celebrate that victory, though. That's like, I'm mad at myself.
That's
you're mad at
hydrogen
yourself,
bomb
not the
versus
fact that
coughing
it was-
baby.
No, like I should have gotten that earlier. I should have known Jimmer, and I should have known Bowl.
The one that I'm surprised you didn't get the Bowl once I listed the teams. Denver to Orlando to Phoenix.
He was not even crossing my mind. When I heard Denver to Orlando, all I could think of was KCP.
I was thinking Aaron Gordon just in reverse.
Aaron Gordon, but put him in a time machine.
Yeah.
No. This God. That was fun. That was
I'm
fun.
looking at
I'm not gonna lie.
myself on this recording, and I'm seeing red right now. I hate this. I hate feeling this way.
This is why we play the games, folks.
This is why we play the game. This is why I'm about to open price picks after this.
Okay, you know how I said you should bet on yourself instead of betting on the links? I'm not sure that you should do that anymore.
My point has been proven. I need to bet on other people.
No, I don't think you should. I think you should probably keep your opinions to yourself and stay in your room all day.
Yeah. Luckily, of course, that's what people with podcasts do, is keep their opinions to themselves. Notably. Let's go ahead and talk about some gambles that the Minnesota Timberwolves took in this most recent NBA draft. They took 2 highly developmental big men in Joan Berenger out of France and Rocco Zikarsky out of Australia. It's been said a million times. I'll say it the million and first time. Joan Berenger has played basketball for 3 years.
I thought it was 4, but regardless.
This is his 4th.
Regardless.
And he looked dominant in Summer League. Maybe not dominant, but really good in Summer League.
Solid.
On the defensive end of the ball.
I don't want to make this comparison, but you want to know who is a guy who has French citizenship and didn't learn how to play basketball until they were 15?
Rudy Gobert?
Joel Embiid.
No.
Don't do that.
This is so disrespectful to Joan Berenger.
I'm putting the positive side into the air.
I think there is no better place that he could have gone than the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have a very clear need for his position in the future, because after Rudy Gobert's contract is done, I don't think they'll be bringing him back.
No.
And they're going to be looking to get younger at the center position. And I think it's also going to be good for them next year, because I think he's going to get he's going to get some minutes, very few.
Yeah, at least we'll have a four-player big man rotation instead of 3, even if it is he only gets 8 minutes a game. But I can see him still getting runs starting from day one. Actually, no, it's Chris Finch. He doesn't play young guys, so
yeah, he won't play until you're 3.
The big thing is, I don't know if you saw the video, but Rudy Gobert got into the shooting lab.
Dude, we're so bad. We're so bad.
in the lab with Lethal Shooter.
Yeah, it's over.
In the lab because he realized, this young this young French boy is coming to take my job. I need to work on my offensive game.
Yeah, it is so,
so once-
the rest of the league. Like, Rudy Gobert is gonna hit a 3 this year.
Once we get
Take
the
the
Anthony
future's
Edwards to once we get the Anthony Edwards to Rudy Gobert pick and pop, I'm gonna ejaculate.
Yeah,
Like for like 30 minutes straight.
I
It's
think
gonna be good.
I think the only reasonable reaction to the Rudy Gobert 3-pointer is drinking alcohol nonstop until the following Timberwolves game.
I think it will be.
yeah.
It will be the biggest Timberwolves moment since Rudy Gobert step back fade away over Nikola Jokic. It'll be. I think the target if he does it at a home game, oh my god,
He will
Target
make
center-
Target Center explode.
Chris Finch is gonna have to. They're gonna have to take a TV timeout to get everybody off of the court because they're gonna storm the court like Georgia Tech beat Georgia, and they're never gonna be able to get him off. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be like March Madness, except it was Rudy
I can
Gobert.
think of a way they can get him off.
Rudy
By
Gobert
like
COVID.
getting them off.
By like touching his penis and like rubbing it back and forth until like white stuff comes out.
That would probably get him off. That would probably do it. But these rookies, they're looking great. Rocco Zikarsky, I mean, he was already a developmental project to begin with. He has a two-way, I think, now. Is he going to be in the G League or is he staying in Australia?
Draft and stash for at least a year, maybe two.
Yep.
But the front office taking get more shots.
He
Trying
is
to find
a mammoth.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's what, 7'4"? He's like the
7'4", and
Yeah, he's the third tallest player in the league.
he's built like Boban but taller.
And he has an Australian sense of humor. So in his opening press conference, he shit on Joe Ingles.
And he says "Nokia" by Drake is the best song of all time. Of all time.
Which is 100% sarcasm. That's Australian sarcasm. We just don't understand it.
We here in America, our American sensibilities, we just don't get it. But I mean, they weren't. Joel Berenger showed out at Summer League. Definitely had some great great blocks, a couple of good dunks in there. He still has to work on his offensive game. Put a couple of post moves to memory, to quote Stephen A. Smith. But he wasn't the real star of the NBA Summer League. Cameron, do you want to talk about who the real star of the NBA Summer League was to you?
Hold on. I wasn't ready for this.
Holding on.
What is...
I
Where
know where
is he
this is
going?
going. We've done this before. This is not new to the fans at home. I think the only thing that's different now is maybe Cameron, like, I feel like he got taller. I'm going to be honest. I saw him the other day, and I feel like he got taller.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I think the MVP of the NBA Summer League was number 4 on the Minnesota Timberwolves, Rob Dillingham. You know, he just went out there with his cute little smile and his cute little fucking tear you up and then shit all over you play style. He was out there aura farming like crazy. He had some great highlights. There was one game where he scored like 14 in the fourth quarter to give the Wolves the win. Oh my god, electric. All I'm saying is the Wolves won every game he played in.
True.
Yeah. I think this was a good sign for Rob Dillingham. I think he got better over the course of Summer League at not turning the ball over, because that's kind of his big issue, is he plays really fast.
Very
and
loose.
that can lead to some sloppy play sometimes. And so if he can just rein in those turnovers, I think the energy will be a good shot in the arm for this Minnesota offense. He'll be able to run the fast break easy peasy kind of thing. But let's talk about the real MVP of, in reality, the entire league, what should have been the MVP of the entire Summer League, because even though
Fuck you, Filipowski.
Even though we went 4-0 in Summer League, we didn't make the playoffs for some reason because they hate us because they ain't us.
There were
Terrence
5 teams that went 4-0, and we were the one that didn't get in.
Racially motivated. Terrence Shannon Jr. is that guy. and he will play significant minutes this upcoming year for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oopsies.
You just shifted your whole setup. You're so passionate.
I'm so passionate about this. He will play significant minutes. He will be, now that Nickeil Alexander-Walker is gone, he will be the third two guard in the rotation. He'll get those minutes because that's assuming that Rob Dillingham takes over as point guard 2 and Dante DiVincenzo moves back to shooting guard.
I think there's a chance Dante could be PG1, and
if that's
Mike
the
Conley's
case,
PG2.
We'll see what role Mike Conley plays if he's not starting. But I think if Dante DiVincenzo stays at the 1, I think Terrence Shannon Jr. slots into Nickeil Alexander-Walker's role very well as an aggressive, cutting, like just run you down kind of guard. Absolutely, just you cannot stand in between him and the basket. He's a cannonball.
Yeah, a little bit like that Julius Randle bully ball style, but a little smaller.
Yeah, and not so much of the back you down kind of thing, which Julius will do.
More just like run through you, like Derrick Henry.
This is, I get a little bit of an angle, and you physically either have to foul me or
let me go.
Try to draw the charge, but you're out of position, so you can't draw the charge.
Touche thinks he is.
Truly, I think Terrence Shannon Jr. is going to be. I think honestly, depending on how much play he gets and how often he comes in, 6 Man of the Year potential. I think it's a possibility for him, depending on how often he comes into the rotation, which would depend on. And they had him playing a little bit of the 1 sometimes in Summer League as well, running the offense and things like that. So we'll see where they want to bring him in. If they want to bring him in at 1, he'll get more playing time than if they bring him in at 2, because Ant's going to be playing more than Mike Conley or Dante DiVincenzo would. So we'll see.
We have a very great opportunity to try and transition to a little bit of positionless basketball, because we have a lot of players on the team that can run point and can facilitate the offense, because Ant can too. It's not that he can't. It's just he obviously does better when he's kind of that off ball, option that the offense eventually runs to, not through. I think, again, Rob can run the offense. Dante can run the offense. Obviously, Mike can run the offense. If TJ can run the offense. Hell, sometimes Naz Reid takes the ball up and will run the offense. So if any year is the experiment year, try it for the first 10 games and see what happens with a little bit more positionless. I think we could see something fun happen.
Absolutely. I think the youth on this team is just so exciting.
I think probably the floor for this team is 82-0.
Yeah, that's being generous.
I think the floor is probably going, I'd say 16-0 in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I think that's a good floor.
A good 96-0 on the, or 98-0 on the season.
Yeah. I think that's a good starting aspiration.
That's a very managed expectation.
And then what's going to happen? They're going to send just the Minnesota Timberwolves to the FIBA World Cup, because I think that happens this year, or after the season, and then we'll just go undefeated there. However many games that is.
I think part of that is going to be that Minnesota is going to secede from the U.S. over the course of next NBA season, and
So we'll be our own
have to be
representation
at FIBA. Yeah.
Yep.
And so our team would be the Minnesota Timberwolves, of course. But in reality, who would the Minnesota FIBA team be? Chet Holmgren, Tyus Jones, Trey Jones,
Jalen Suggs,
Gary Trent, Cameron Gurtenson.
No.
Gary Trent Jr.
Zeke Naji. Ooh, Paige Beckers would definitely be on it.
Oh, yes. Paige Beckers would definitely make
it.
God, yeah.
Tim Walls, get on it. Secede, and we'll get this thing rolling.
I would rather have Jacob Frey on it. I think he would do better, and also I would less like to see him continue to hold office.
You big Omar Fata fan?
Yeah, and I'm a Jacob Frey hater.
Fair.
True.
Plus, Cameron can run the scout team. He did it for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah.
You saw how well that went.
Experience.
Speaking of Cameron and things going well and experience, it's time to head over to everybody's favorite segment. That's right. It's back. It's Cameron's Album of the Week. Cameron, what have you got for us this week?
I have an album that just dropped 3 days ago at time of recording. Speaking of experience, like what Ryan said to transition me into this, we're talking about the new album from Benjamin Lasky Quadeca, Vanish a Horizon Scraper. This album is so cool. It is like the most atmospheric album that's like not just like lo-fi or ambient that I've heard. Just this sorry, my dogs are barking, but the scale of this album is crazy. He takes it to places you don't think it would. A little background on Quadeca. Real name Benjamin Lasky. He's from the LA area, or actually he's from the San Francisco area. Sorry, boy from the Bay. I don't know. He kind of started off as a FIFA YouTuber who eventually got into making these styles of rap videos where he impersonated different rappers. Those kind of popped off. He started releasing music in around that time. He released his first album in 2019 called Voice Memos, and then 2 years later he released From Me to You. Both of these albums are all right to mid to boring. But then in 2022, with the release of his concept album, I Didn't Mean to Haunt You, he really started to take a more artistic direction. This album was a concept album from the perspective of a ghost who died and is haunting his space. 2024 saw the release of Scrapyard, which was a collection of songs that he didn't really feel fit elsewhere. But it's an incredible collection. All these songs are fantastic. I still think Guide Dog is one of the best songs he's ever made. But this new album, Vanisher Horizon Scraper, takes the whole concept and makes it huge. It tells the story of a sailor who navigates his way through the ocean and through life as a metaphor. Don't want to spoil the story for you because the ending is so cool. The ending of this album rocks. Ryan, check it out. Yeah, just the scale of every song, the fact that it spans so many genres. You've got a post-rock song, you've got like a hard rap song, you've got a couple ballads, you've got like some indie pop sort of songs, you've got a bossa nova song. It is so cool and all over the place, and I think the story he tells is really wonderful. A couple standout tracks for me are Waging War. This is the second track on the album. I think the just the plucks at the beginning, the way that guitar just sounds so good. Same with on the next track, Ruin My Life. The way they recorded that acoustic guitar is so cool, and I want to learn that song. Kind of has a little Biba Doobie thing going on, but then it just builds into this very atmospheric like vibe. Godstained was the first single release. That one's a bossa nova sort of track, and it is just such a vibe. It is so good. I also really like At a Time Like This. It's got some reverse drums. It's got some of his hardest rapping, and the outro of the song is so cool. Skipping forward a few songs, we're just gonna jump to near the end with the track Thunder, which is one of if not my favorite produced hip hop songs ever. It is so cool. Think like Sticky by Tyler, but on a bigger scale and more like moody, I guess. The Great Bakunawa with Danny Brown is the next track, where he tells the story of a sailor fighting a sea serpent that's going to eat the moon, called the Great Bakunawa, who is played by Danny Brown in the song. Just their chemistry is great. You heard Danny Brown on his 2022 album, I Didn't Mean to Haunt You, and you will hear him on Danny Brown's upcoming album. Foregone was the third single release. This is a ballad. It's got like 3 movements where the sailor is approaching his death, and he like thinks back on a former love of his that is brought up throughout this album. he thinks about how he's going to miss her, but then eventually the song gets happier as he realizes that she's going to continue to live even when he's gone. And then the final track is with post-rock band Marja, whose lead singer Harry Wilkinson has a few spoken word segments throughout the album. This song is just so cool, the way it builds up. It features some elements from the first song of the album, kind of making it circular a bit. But the last 3 minutes are where the post-rock vibe really comes out. There are just some super cool drum fills in between the blaring instruments. And then eventually they do something with the engineering that I don't want to spoil, but it is so cool, especially with the visuals. Literally check this album out. It is awesome. If you like composition at all, if you like atmospheric music, if you can focus on small details and follow a story through music, you're going to absolutely love this. Probably my album of the year. Yeah, it's fantastic. Check it out.
I won't have too much to add on here that Cameron hasn't already said. And also, speaking of that, go follow Cameron on Music Boards because he has the top review on this album on that site. And he's 110% a music board influencer. I really like the Great Bakanawa. It was a song that, like, when you look at the title of it, you don't know what to expect.
I'm in the rear view.
It flowed really well. I also really like Thunder. The way that it started, like, it wasn't odd. It's not doing it justice, but it was like you don't
like
again
the tribal chanting.
Yeah. It's not what you expect, and it grows and evolves, and it becomes just a fantastic piece. And obviously, like, that part of it is still fantastic, but again, you're not expecting any of these songs. Like, just it's not wildly different throughout the album, but like the overall depth of the album, like, you could hit so many different niches of music, all within it's what, 13 tracks, if I counted right, 13 or 14?
14 tracks and 69 minutes.
Yeah, like,
nice.
The depth of, and it's quality depth. It's not just like, oh, I'm hitting all these check marks. It's really fucking good. So I agree with Cam. Album of the year here.
I've yet to listen to it. It's on my list. So I do not have an opinion on this album yet, but I trust these guys, especially when it comes to Quadoinki. So
Quadonkus.
So go listen to the album.
Yeah,
go listen to the album. See if it's as good as, if you think it's as good as Cameron thinks it is, and then if you do or if you don't, guess what you should do? You should let us know by calling in at memo.fm/Bisportuals.
Hey, did you know that the website is called
memo.fm/Bisportuals? Yeah, I did know that, and I haven't called in. I would never do that because this is like a show that I'm part of.
Yeah. Of course, and there's journalistic integrity here.
Yeah, at least a little
D'Angelo
bit.
Russell call in though.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I understand you not wanting to be like him, but he set a good example here.
True.
The one and only time.
Mm-hmm. The one and only time you should follow the lead of D'Angelo Russell is by calling in to memo.fm/Bisportuals. And with that, I want to thank you all for taking the time out of your day to listen to our podcast. We are now through 25 episodes of Bisportuals, which I don't know if any of us thought we would make it through 25 episodes of doing this thing.
I didn't think I would make it through 25 weeks of talking to Kyle.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm surprised.
That's a fair point.
Like, again, I know I've threatened Cameron to kill him at this point, but like, I'm surprised I haven't actually done it
Ryan.
Yet. Yeah.
Well, Ryan tried to drone strike my pussy. I don't know if that...
Well, remember, Kyle got brought in by the FBI.
Yeah,
so
it's gotten close. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we persevere here at Bisportuals, and we thank you for persevering with us through these 25 episodes and through this podcast. If you're listening to this on release, I hope you have a wonderful Friday. If you're listening to it during the weekend, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. If you're listening to it during the week, I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our podcast, and we will see you next week. Well, bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Hey, Gord, show me this guy's balls.